Hi Gemini, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your love and romance reading for June 25th to the 27th. I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot deck today, and I'm going to pull 8 cards as usual. I'll tell you the significance of the placements as I go, and then I'm going to follow it up with 2 Love Oracle cards, and that will be that for this reading. Already gave it a bit of a pre-shuffle. Let me give it a couple more, and then I'll cut the deck. This is for Gemini, please. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 25th to the 27th in love and romance. What's going on with Gemini? What does Gemini need to know in love and romance? All right, let's cut the deck. First card is you, Gemini, the Strength card. This is your love interest, 4 of Wands. Situation between you two is the 4 of Pentacles. The outcome is Hanged Man. How you see them, 7 of Cups. How they see you, High Priestess. Your challenge or obstacle, the Page of Cups. Their challenge or obstacle is the Page of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, we've got Walking Away, 8 of Cups. So this is something where there's no big drama involved. It's walking away from something that's unfulfilling. You gave it your best shot. You tried all the way to the 8 of Cups. It didn't get to the 9, which is like wish fulfillment, and 10, which is the happily ever after. 8 of Cups. So this is kind of unfinished business and walking away. Okay. Underneath this, we have Justice. These two together could imply a separation, a divorce, a breakup, something along those lines. And there being a lot of, energy still being thrown at you that could be overwhelming. Like there's still opportunities towards what? Going out, could be a Cancer, travel, bringing opportunities, and then some stress and stuff and some healing, followed by healing. Okay, so let's go back to the reading here. This is about walking away. For you, you got the Strength card. Strength card here is showing somebody who has inner strength, who is able to handle themselves in a trying situation with grace because of that inner strength and confidence that they have. In terms of love and romance too, it could be controlling your passions or your carnal kind of nature because of whatever else that you're doing in life, that whatever your priorities are, being able to control that lower aspect of yourself as well. So here she's dressed in all whites, showing purity and this ability to use her inner strength, her wisdom, to kind of control the situation, to tame this beast, which is this giant lion standing next to her. For the person you're dealing with, there's 4 of Wands. For them, it looks like they're in this energy of good times, stability. They've worked hard. They've achieved a certain amount of success, and they might be celebrating this now. A lot of gatherings, reunions, rites of passage going on, like graduations and barbecues and dinners and weddings and meeting at weddings. People are dressed up, they're celebrating, and it's a solid, happy home. This is a card of stability. They're a very stable person. Now, the situation between you two is the 4 of Pentacles. That's showing this kind of miserliness or greed, usually in finances or in money. And in love and romance, it could be where this person is holding on to their hard-earned pentacles very tightly, very distrusting, holding themselves precious, and not being able to be open and receptive to love and romance. It's a very kind of living on your own little planet, okay, like the Little Prince, just not being able to give of yourself or to want to invest of yourself for whatever reason in love and romance. So when you are in a relationship, it can be where you keep your options open, or you still kind of checking people out. You're not fully locked down emotionally. The outcome is the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man's showing that there's nothing moving forward because you have obligations, or they have obligations, or however this plays out. It's showing sacrificing your own happiness to benefit others. In love and romance, it could be staying stuck because you might be staying with somebody, if you're in a relationship, because you think they can't handle it if you separate with them at the moment, because they care about you so much, and you might be the stronger person, so you stick around a little bit longer until you think that they'll be okay. So right now, for the time being, in between time, you're kind of just sticking around to benefit them. Now, or for children, or for anything, basically, staying stuck, okay, as a form of like kind of being compassionate or being sacrificing of your own time and energy. The how you see this person that you're dealing with is the Seven of Cups. So you see them as somebody who all of a sudden has all these options open to them, and they haven't really they're overwhelmed with the options, and they don't really know what they really want. Okay, so it's a lot of thinking and daydreaming, building castles in the sky, they'll say. And really, with the Seven of Cups, everything is full of like some kind of ideal, whether it be beauty, riches, the castle, victory, whatever. It's saying you have to make a sustainable choice here. When this happens and all of these things appear, the best thing to do to not be overwhelmed is to know what is it that what are your priorities? What is the most important thing to you in love and romance? What are the qualities you want? What is your priorities? So here, if you know this, when you see the Seven of Cups, you can easily know which is the cup that you want. This is how you see them. Look at this person, overwhelmed. There's all these golden cups in the clouds. They are thinking and fantasizing and daydreaming, but there's not really any tangible decision or action being taken yet. How they see you is the High Priestess. So they see you in this kind of cool, very maybe like distant, keeping yourself separate kind of energy, where you are very psychic, very intuitive. You might even be somebody who works in tarot or an astrologer or a channeling spirit or something along those lines, a healer. This someone who's secretive as well, because this High Priestess, she sees beyond the veil. She sees everything, keeper of secrets. She's someone who has deep intuition and knowing. So they see you as someone like this, as in this type of energy. Perhaps being secretive as well and keeping yourself at a distance. Now, for your challenge or obstacle is the Page of Cups. You might have a child. For some of you, okay, it might be a child, because it's a very sweet, endearing energy with the Page of Cups, very childlike. It could also be this challenge of reaching out, giving a sincere, heartfelt token of your emotion, okay, some communication of your emotion, letting people in. So that might be a challenge for you. For the person that you're dealing with is a Page of Swords. A challenge could be the Page of Swords. It could be they feel nervous, they're unsure, they don't know what to do, they have to find out more information. They might be resorting to being a spy and stalking and trying to find out information any way they can, even without your permission, to find out more about you, okay? Or it could be that they have a child as well, or there's some kind of energy of learning something new, this Page of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, something along those lines. I don't know, but generally for me, when I see Page of Swords, unless they're going to school or something, or learning some new trade, I take that as a stalker card. All right, so this is the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Wow, that's a lot. New love, codependency, unrequited love. Okay, so those three dropped out. So there's this new love situation here, and it's saying a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yep, but don't worry, you're under control if this does not work out, because look at this, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So for some of you, this could be alcohol addiction or drug addiction, or dependency, as in like codependence. Maybe you have people who are dependent on you, maybe you're dependent on somebody. However that plays out. So in this situation, it's saying this kind of dependency issue, that where you're not free to move, is affecting your love life. And so then you have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And this is saying straight up that there's somebody in your life that you keep bumping into over time, where you flirt and you try to make something happen, and it's nice to have them around in the back burner on social media or whatever, that they find you attractive and you think there's something about them that you find attractive, but it never manifests into anything real and tangible, because there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this going. See her? Look at that High Priestess energy. Look, do you see that? I feel like this is you, Gemini, and that you're just at a distance, okay? They've been trying, and at the same time, your heart's not into it. Okay, why? Because you think you're too good for them. That's what I think, okay, with the Four of Swords. And who's to say you're not? I just think that this is about like where if you really met the person of your dreams, who wouldn't be, hands open and going, yay, I will receive this love, right? It's Four of Pentacles, you're shut off. Like, it's this energy of, it's nice, it's flattering, it boosts my ego, but it's not really gonna go anywhere, okay? So on the bottom, you got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Why? Because they've got a little bit of that stalker vibe. All right, so let me pull one last oracle card. This is Amira's Love Oracle. Can we get one card for Gemini's? There we go, spiritual growth. And this is saying, because so many people, Leo's been getting this like every single time. It's a lesson that has to be learned that will keep repeating until it's learned. And there is some kind of spiritual lesson that's going to lead to spiritual growth here in this situation. I'm not going to look at that, but let's read spiritual growth. I might pull one more card. So lessons to learn, opportunity for growth on a soul level. The message is to look at the lesson and this will set you free. Until the lesson is learnt, it will keep repeating itself. And through learning this lesson, you will gain so much knowledge about yourself and your soul purpose. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that. You know what? I'm going to leave it at that. Why? Because we have all the information here. You already seem to be taken up with some spiritual kind of mission or, kind of position that you're taking, that you're going to just sacrifice your time and energy to be, benefiting those you care about. Nothing is moving forward, basically. And this is walking away from this situation. So this unrequited love situation. Pay attention to the red flags literally means like, you meet somebody, you think they're great, but they show you one face and then they show another face and they'll say to the valet, to the waiter, to the whatever. So it gives this idea or this kind of vibe of you're somebody who's well-to-do and they show you one face where, you think they're a nice person and they're cool, but then they act a little shady with other people. It's not quite that sincere. So it's not that it has to be a deal breaker, but it's also something shady to look out for and something that you want to have a conversation about to see where their head is at. So all of that kind of information, and that's why the challenge obstacle is a Page of Swords. Maybe a little bit of social climber there. I don't know. So Gemini, it just looks like, yeah, have your fun. There was some spiritual growth to be learned from that. There's a lesson. If you keep attracting this type of person, until it'll keep going until you learn this lesson, and that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, that's all I have to say. Sorry if it was a negative reading, but nothing traumatic, nothing crazy. It just looks like this ain't gonna work out. Take care. I'll talk to you guys soon for the next 3-day reading. Bye for now.